The engineering design process is usually a good thought out step by step guide on how to solve a problem. And one of the very first steps, of course, is defining what your problem is. Something that is in the way that could be solved to make better life for you and other people. The best thing you can do when you've figured out what your problem exactly is do some background research on the problem. What exactly the problem is and what it's made up of. Depending on what the problem could be, that could be a number of things. And there's plenty of ways to do that, including going online. Next thing you want to do is when you have enough information on your problem or the subject of your problem, you can specify the requirements needed to solve this problem. Maybe the helpful tools that you have. Uh, and when you have your problem and you've done research and find out things that is needed, you can brainstorm, evaluate, and choose a solution. Brainstorm all the things that could solve the problem with maybe the tools that are involved. Evaluate in a real way to see if it actually would help solve the problem, and maybe think of ways to use these tools and requirements to come up with a solution. The best thing after that is after you brainstormed it up, you can write down these things and you can develop a prototype solution. And you can come up with another step-by-step guide or process on how you're going to solve this problem in a way to make it better for yourself and everybody else around you. Meaning physically or just mentally on yourself. This is bringing it more physical and actually testing the solution and seeing if it would actually solve your problem. Beyond testing your solution, you can tell that if it meets the requirements and if it actually had solved your problem at all. Maybe a little bit or not at all. And sometimes it solved your problem completely and led to no more problems. But if your problem is not solved all the way or not at all, or it led to more problems and so in the end it really wasn't all the way solved, you can go back based on your results and the data you made and the new thoughts that have arrived and the new information that you now see, and you can design changes and you can brainstorm new changes and evaluate those and make them ethical, and you can develop these things that might solve the new problems or improve the solution of the problem, and you can review this data and test your solution again. And maybe this time the solution has met all your requirements and the problem is solved. And still at the end of the day you have to communicate your results with other engineers and see if they can say that it was proved 100% completely and that your problem is solved. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, but what's the best way to do background research?
I wouldn't say there's really a best way to do it, but in my opinion, I have the most success using online resources. Almost everyone nowadays has access to online internet and Google, so you can simply just type in a subject or a problem or any specifications on a subject, and you can get loads and loads of information on anything that you want to find out. It's all kinds of stuff and it's everywhere online. And if you somehow for some reason didn't have any access to online, you could always ask a friend or family and see what they might know about it, or go to a building specifically in the field that you're looking to learn about and ask those people, or maybe go to a library and find a book that is about all these certain things. And there's plenty of ways to learn about something you're trying to research about.